Good evening, friends. Welcome back to my channel Smart Index Edge. I'm Nalinakshi Swamy. I'm going to explain the concept behind the big bar alerts and the pivots. So you need to understand this is a simple concept which has developed and which has created a really beautiful and powerful trading strategy. And people who have purchased my indicator, they are happy, they are making profits. Today I'm going to tell you with an analogy of how these big bar alerts are created so that you can remember. Many people ask me why big bar alerts and what for it is that is necessary, and even the NR4 and NR7 bars going sideways, why they are necessary. I'm going to explain it to you. Have you ever seen how a private bus driver catches passengers? You might have seen, because you might have gone to your place, native place or small village like that. You might have caught a private bus. You might have gone to private bus stand, and you might have seen how this private bus driver catches passengers. The bus stand still at the bus stop. The conductor shouts loudly, "Last seat, last seat," creating that sense of urgency. But just when people hesitate, wondering whether to board or not, the bus moves a little forward. Suddenly, everyone runs to jump in. Why do they do? Because they think that bus is going to move forward and it is going to leave the bus stand. That little move, that is our big bar in the market. That little move is the big bar in the market. It is that one strong candle which makes traders rush in. Yes, how many people might have rushed into this trade on the day of announcement of a demerger record date? That is, Tata Motors on 14th, it is going to demerger into bonus shares will be given to the people. The people have rushed into the trade and they are sitting in the bus. Now they are sitting in the bus. It is that one strong candle which makes traders rush in, thinking the move has begun. But the smart one know this is often gimmick. That's why I've coded this big bar alert. So this is often a gimmick, just like that bus trick to trigger urgency to make traders commit early. Now, after that big move, the market often goes sideways. Narrow range bars forming. This is where I've coded for the narrow range bars. People tend to ask me why this blue color and purple color bars are plotted over here. See, every big bar, you can see the bus is holding there, not moving anywhere. It has So narrow range bars forming quietly, just like the bus waiting again before the next move. It is waiting again because it has to catch up the passengers. The passengers bus has to fill with the passengers. Then only it can move. It showed a gimmick as if it is going to move, and whoever boarded into the bus, they are still sitting in the bus. They cannot get out because otherwise they will be in loss. When they will do this urgency, when the price starts coming back to their price, they will do the urgency, but the bus will proceed further. So you need to wait when this big bar alert comes. That's why I have coded this. And here is where the pivot comes in. Think of it like your body's balance point. No matter how the bus jolts or turns, you balance yourself with that pivot. Okay? Pivots keep your view balanced, giving clarity whether the price is still in control or losing strength. Here, you can see in this example, a big bar has moved. Already it has reached its destination, and the people were sitting in thinking that bus is going to, they might have sat in the bus and it lost its balance. You can see the pivot. Here the pivot comes. It lost its balance and the trend, direction of the bus trend bus, instead of going up, it turned towards the downside. There comes the Gann HiLo. Finally, the Gann HiLo trend acts like the direction board on that bus, showing whether the route is upward or downward. Okay? So today, what you need to do is you don't fight it, you ride along with it. Yes, I've also invested in Tata Motors. I am sitting there because I boarded in the bus here around 666 and 655. I'm sitting there. I know that it will come back and it will pick up. It has not lost its balance. This is the balance pivot point. Now the price has closed above the pivot point. I am on the daily time frame. It shows the weekly pivot. So price is sitting and I'm not in panic because I have entered early in this area. I didn't catch the bus when it moved little bit. Gimmicks. Then, would you like me to make this as a, it is a dramatic, cinematic, this one? So I am explaining it. This is market is fractal. It happens in every time frame. Even on intraday, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, how many times you might have seen a big bar coming there and you are entering into the market. Let me change the time frame to next time frame, little bit lower, going to the hourly time frame, see whether that gimmick has happened over here. Yes, this is entire thing is was the big bar bus and the direction it has lost its balance and the balance pivot is here. The bus has come back to this station and you can see the balances are here. Here exactly you are seeing today while closing the big bar has come. Why? This is the starting point of the bus. That's why it is the reaction. Even on the hourly time frame, you are going to see. When, see, the market, push the market on an hourly, it is a big wide bar. But showed the direction as if it is going to fall. It halted and some people who are smart boarded in and a big bar has come over here while closing. And it is showing that the a pivot has bent down and the Gann HiLo price has moved above the Gann HiLo and the pivot. So it is showing that price is above the balance. Still, it is in the making. Okay, it is in the making. Once this is the pivot balance line. Tomorrow, if the price starts moving higher above 688, then the bus will start moving higher. The train bus direction will change. That's how it is. So, pivots are balancing points. Together with the balance, you must have the direction. That's why Gann HiLo comes into the play. So price has started moving higher. It has balance is moved higher. Big bar has come. Who knows? It can go sideways also tomorrow. In the opening bell, it may first start to second hour. It may go sideways or it can pop up. They may news can be flooded overnight to push the market. Overnight, petrol can be filled for this bus without you silently. Then when immediately it will start, if it starts moving like this, you are entering into the bus. Don't do that. So wait for the bus to start again. See, now you can see it was a trap, and it halted and it moved, picked up. It has crossed this. It has overcome this seller bar. That's how it has been coded. Pivots are like that. Gann, HiLo, and pivot. This indicator I've coded for the direction, coded for big bars, alerts, and the pause in the market like bus halting in the station to get filled up, and after making a gimmick, it after the fall, it made an halt, not showing that it is going to go down. It changed its direction, and it gathered its pivot and balance point. It has moved above the balance point. Suppose if I change it to 15 minutes time frame, you can see the pivots. Price has moved while closing. Price has moved above this. This is the last 15 minutes. The 15 minutes counts for the last hour. So last hour balance point, it has moved above the last hour balance point. It is a gimmick. Definitely it is a gimmick. So then, yeah, the bus owner, bus driver will make you to sit. The people who have worried into the trade, if they are wise, they would have booked their profit. The destination is nearby. Nearby means it is around 687. So 608, after reaching that destination, it will tend to go sideways if it wants to continue in the upper direction. If it wants to continue the direction of the bus to move higher, it will go sideways. It has to get filled. Here, who are smart people are sitting in the bus, they have reached the destination. They are about to board off, and bus has to get filled in. So this is the concept, real concept. If you are trading in the market, you need to wait for the balance point. You need to see for the balance, and you need to see for the big bars. You need to see for the pause, actually, calmness before the storm. The market will become calm. That means all the pivots will join together. They will become narrow. Price will become narrow. That's why narrow range bars. And then the blast. So you need patience. You need to patience, and you need to track the market. See, the market was coming down, and all the pivots turned, the volatility increased. You can see they have expanded like anything. The R1, R2, pivot, and everything. This is the middle point. Expanded like anything. But after this high volatility, the price went sideways from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. So you are boarded into the bus. Probably some people have boarded for selling. They might have pressed the button after this big bar for shorting the Tata Motors. They might have got trapped. The bus has halted. He must be anticipating the seller, short one, because the direction is down and he must be anticipating that. But bus will go down still further, but he got disappointed. But he didn't go back and see from where the balance, the bus station was there. But the price had come to the station. So that is the reaction over here. It bus changed the direction from here to the upward direction. Again, after the big bar alerts, see every bar it is plotting big bar, big bar, big bar. Definitely, it is an imbalance. Bus has moved, driver has moved. It has gone to the destination. The whoever got trapped over here, they are trapped. These are the sellers. Might be sellers, buyers. Maybe some people thought it may be going up. They might have boarded in, and there are mixed traders are there. Mixed buyers and sellers are there. So if I zoom it out, here in this area, all were sellers. Here it became neutral. There is no alerts created in this region because the pivots turned into gray, black color. That is the neutral. And the bars will not be coded for anything, either sell or buy. So when the pivot, the price, the direction, see, the Gann HiLo turned its color into blue, from magenta to blue, and the pivot, the price moves so violently to the upside. This is the basic funda for your trading. Let us see what is happening in the market, live market, how you can take the trade. Crude oil, let me go to the crude oil futures. You need to tell me what is happening in the market. Let us start from the hourly chart, because from the morning 9 p.m., the bus went in this direction. The bus proceeded in this direction. It was the end point. Again, the bus has come back, and now it is the direction is still down. Sell buttons are because it has not gone past this hourly pivot. This is the balancing hourly pivot. So you need to mark this hourly pivot. 1 minute. Let me. So if you are taking an intraday trade, this is the pivot. Only when it crosses this pivot and this hourly balancing line, and the price will move higher. Now the bus direction is, so it is coming down. In between some villages are there. Bus is going little bit interior to pick up the passengers to still either go down. Still direction has not changed. The big bus driver has moved the bus to the downside. So let me go to the, if you go to the lower time frame, it may be a temporary change. See, even though it is a temporary change, this is the, if you go back to the 15 minutes, last our balance line has lost its color and turned red. And it became, after coming over here, it became neutral. It is not a trend direction. Trend will change only if it starts moving past this. Trend bus direction will change because bus has halted over here from this area. You can make out bus has come down. It is going interior villages to pick up the passengers to sell on rise. Continuously you are seeing sell button. Sell button. There is no neutrality here in this area. The price has not been plotted anything. From the neutrality only the direction will emerge. Price has become neutral and it is trying to move above the Gann HiLo in the lower time frame. So for your trading, what you can do is for an early entry, for a move towards the interior village, you can make little bit money. What you can do, you can change your time frame to 5 minutes, and entry gain access will be, you can access this entry around this area. When there is neutral candles are formed, these are the new buy candles, don't there? Here neutrality, from these two neutrality, the buy has changed, and the price has balanced out, and price has climbed above the balance, and the direction is also now temporarily bus direction has changed to the upside. So you can scalp it. You can take an entry around, if you would have taken entry around 5,532, you are going to reach the interior village. But the bus has started changing its direction from this level. 5,570 and 5,560 are your halting stations. You need to be very careful. If you have entered, the bus may turn around and change the direction, it may come down. Remember that. And on hourly basis, if you change the time frame, it is a bus has turned down. Direction is down. This is an interior village, bus is moving to that to pick up that. So now a neutrality has come into the market. On an hourly basis, in pivots are become neutral. Till the sell bar was plotted, there is no alert signal on this candle. On an hourly candle, alert signal is not plotted, and it is showing a purple color bar, narrow range bar, narrow range. So that's why it is coded. So compared to this wide range bar, this is a narrow range bar. So based on that, it gets color coded. When there is a narrow will bring in expansion, because expansion to the downside, it can do anything. This is your pivot. You can keep the alert at 5,563. Sometimes it may go a little bit more. For that, you should have, for turning around, it needs space. So you can keep 5,568 as your turning around level. Okay? Okay, friends, I hope this explanation will make you bring in clarity for all the things. This is a simple price-based code. I've coded, and this strategy is very simple considering the balance, price, balance, and direction and alerts have been included in the code. So anybody, a beginner can trade comfortably with this if they understand the basic concept of this strategy. If you understand the concept, I have tried to explain the concept with the analogy of the bus, private bus, and the gimmicks, everything. You try to trade properly, understand the concept. Don't just imagine, if the bar goes above pivot, if the bar goes above Gann HiLo, then buy low, sell button. No, you need to apply the logic, then clarity will come into your trade. Understand the concept behind this. This is a very simple concept. If you understand the concept, everything will become clear. You are not going to trade wrong, and you are not going to make mistakes. So big bars are like a gimmick. So once you see the big bar, there will be a pause. Bus will halt. They will make you to sit for in the bus until the bus gets filled and if the direction is towards the going down, it will continue down. I don't think, because it went higher. Again, it made an attempt, and this bar is a special bar. You can see it has taken the liquidity. Taken the liquidity. This is the big bar, buyer bar. This is a big player bar. He has taken the liquidity, swept the liquidity, and the next follow through is a big bar. Now, since he has taken the liquidity, the price is moving towards that to balance out. Okay, friends, thank you very much. Nalinakshi Swamy signing off.